headed up the mountain and the wind is just ripping down here off the 330. Man, if there were any trees around here, they'd probably be blown over. I mean, it's got to be going over 70 right here, 70 miles an hour plus. You just can't tell though, because there's no trees or anything to compare it with. But very windy day. No wind blowing up at Big Bear. Really cold this morning, so we'll be up there soon. We'll check in when we get a little bit more close to the dam. So this is a good spot to show you just how windy it is up here. Look at that. Wow. Just howling up here, guys. Howling. At least 70 miles an hour. All right, we are set up on the shore. We just barely cast it out right now. We're up here on the North Shore and it is frosty out here today. Wow, it is cold. About 21 degrees on the water and a light breeze, so that wind chill is pretty cold. I don't know what that would make it because it's just a light breeze. Probably gonna warm up fast though with this breeze kicking in. The Santa Ana's kicking in, so I expect it to get pretty windy out here. Not too bad where I'm at, just barely blowing, just a light breeze, about 21, 22 degrees and warming up. So we're casted out. We got one rod of the water. We're gonna get the others set up and gonna interval between a bait rod, a second bait rod, and a spoon. Just kind of go back and forth and see what we get. So all right, let's get the rest set up and we'll cast it out, see what we get today. Well, that is the end of spot number 1. No action right here at all. I would love to have updated a little more in between, but there's no point. We're gonna move quite a bit today until we find where the fish are. So let's dial it in. We're gonna move to the next spot. Check back in a minute. Up at spot number 2, a lot of wind. It's really settled in. It's not too bad right now. I've actually had some pretty good days out here with wind even worse than what's going on out here right now. It's a cold wind. It's probably in the low 30s with the wind you're seeing, so it's a pretty frosty morning, but we're gonna stay with it and we're gonna try a couple of spots, probably 2 or 3 more spots. So a lot of action still. We're not gonna give up on them today. We're gonna keep at it until we figure something out. All right, we'll check back and see what changes. Then I'm gonna get out of here. I got stuff I could do, but I think we'll scratch out a fish or 2, and then if we do, we'll give all the dirty details over there on Patreon, and you guys will see the video here though. But I'm sure we'll figure something out here though. Looks good, looking fishy. Let's see if we get something. Stay tuned. I think we might have our first fish, guys. It's a nice fish. I've met this guy. Yeah, that's a great fish. Awesome. That's what we came here for. Took a lot of work, but we got him. All right. He is, guys. Let's get a better look at him. Look at that hog. That is a nice big bear fish right there. Hook jaw. Awesome. Good looking fish. All right, we are now at our last spot. Probably the most recognized spot on the whole lake. That's right, this is the Red House. The Red House. There's the dam. Quite a bit of snow left up there on the north facing areas, but pretty windy out here. So this will probably close it out for me. I mean, if we don't get anything. Well, that's gonna wrap it up. We gave it our all today. Spent some good time on the water and just not happening. So let me get this stuff in and we'll do the wrap up. How do you know you're fishing in California? Check that out. I could barely load the Jeep here. This guy parked like right on my bumper, and check this out. There's parking everywhere. Only in California. Well, there you have it from windy Big Bear Lake. What a windy day it was. Of course, I picked a day for, you know, to go fishing up here with a Santa Ana event happening, and an event it was. There was a lot of wind. We fished probably what, six spots on the lake, 6 completely different habitats, and learned a lot about what's going on up here at Big Bear Lake. And because it's been a little while since I've been up here, and usually I'm able to get up here a lot more, but we've had a few other trips, and that definitely took away from my ability to get up here. But never fear, we are headed back up here quite often. I'll be back up here probably within days of this video being shot. So by the time you guys see this, I will likely have already been back up there and checked it out again. But what's going on up here? Well, their fish are in just full winter mode. Every night you got lows in the low 20s or even in the teens, and that water is right at freezing. And you know, today we had a big wind event. There's just a lot going against what trout need and want for active feeding. What was going on with the one that we got, I'm not sure. I would have thought for sure that with that fish that there would have been others to follow, and maybe there are out there. It's just a weird situation, and sometimes that's just fishing, you know. But that's okay. We'll be back at them real soon. Like I said, we'll probably be up here in the next few days and try it again, see what's going on, and we'll get the lowdown anyway. So yeah, just it's not slow, but it's not it is not good yet. It should pick up soon. There's like some weather changes coming, there's some snow, there's some stuff that usually that mix up will do something to the fishing, and I'm sure it will. So if you're interested in more details, make sure you stop on by our Patreon page. Just a few bucks to join up, and doing weekly reports over there about all of Southern California, not just Big Bear or just Silverwood or any particular lake, kind of doing them all. So, and as you guys can see, I'm all over the place, from the Eastern Sierra to San Diego, and I'm always keeping tabs on what's going on with the fishing. So if that's something you're interested in, bop on over to Patreon and sign up, and we'll be happy to have you guys join the discussion. So that's going to be it from the San Bernardino Mountains, the windy San Bernardino Mountains, headed down back into the valley, into the Yuck, showing 51 degrees. It was around 20 this morning, and it is feeling pretty warm now. I could be out there in a t-shirt. That's the difference in temperatures, but we had a good time. So Anyway, I'm out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little video, a little update on Big Bear, and more to come. Stay tuned. We'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. So in case you were wondering how much snow is left up there, it is looking pretty filled in with snow, but it does look a little icy. It looks like that type of snow where it's melted and refrozen over and over and over and over. So in case you were wondering, that's what it looks like.